Welcome back, Overtime Select fans. It is the start of the 2025 season, and we're here to kick things off with the Overtime Select Draft presented by State Farm. I am your host, Bria Janelle, alongside my girl, Angel Gray, and we're here to reveal your Overtime Select teams and the rosters. Angel, how are you, my friend?
First of all, I couldn't be happier because I get to work with you. You are the best of the business, but also we're back for another Overtime Select, and we already crowned one team. We gave them the crown. This year, it's for bigger and better things. So this year, we get to do the draft. We see the captains behind us. I know they're excited to make sure that their roster is stacked.
110%. Now listen, Angel, we got to set the scene of how it goes. There's 4 rounds, 8 players per round, 32 players total will be playing this season. And listen, one player will be revealed at a time. So if a captain behind us sees a player that they're like, I need that player on my roster. All they got to do is run up here, hit this button, and listen, whoever claims that player first, I think it's theirs. Free game, right?
Free game. She's a runner. She's a track star. I saw a couple of sandals out here. I'm not sure if we're going to make sure. Okay. We'll see if they can get it done. But on the other side, we do have something else. Well, first, let me start with the teams. The 8 teams that you were talking about, we'll start with Royal Reign, Venom Tears, YGE, ISO World, All Nighters, Drifty Dreamers, RWE, and Bria. We love when we can welcome people to the family.
Definitely.
We have a new team in the building, and that'll be Cold Heart. So welcome to the squad. We're excited to see all of these ladies take the floor this summer.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of our ladies, it's only one thing that we need to do. First things first, we took care of the business, laid the ground rules. Now it is time to meet our captains. Can we do that?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. We're going to start off first with Royal Reigns, a returning captain. Let's get to her. She is a 2-time state champion. She went back-to-back perfect seasons, 26-0. I'm talking about the one and only Miss Jenica Lewis. So next up, we got to talk about Venom Tears. Now, you can't say Big O without mentioning Venom Tears. She is returning player here and turned a captain. Olivia Edwards, what up, though? I see you. And we're going to keep this thing moving. Listen, a newcomer to OT Select. But listen, she is, when we talked about it, we asked, what is your nickname? I said, Angel, call her MVP.
I said MV3 because she can line it up from outside, but that's just me. I don't know.
And please welcome Kate Harper from Cold Hearts. And when we look at the alphabet, I love these 2 letters that go back to back. I'm talking about Gigi Banks of YGE. And I think Gigi is ready to do her thing this season.
What I love about Gigi Banks is her last name. It's Bank. You can take her game straight to the bank. She's all cash money.
Love it.
All right, so you did your side. Let me do my side.
Okay.
The other side and the other captains we have, oh my goodness, how can I even start here? ISO World, Kalina Smith. Most of you know her as Special K because, yes, the young lady is all of that. A lot of white tape on the floor last year.
That's a fact.
Ankles are snatched. It was a crime scene. Returning player, so excited to see her as another captain. On the other side for the all-nighter, Sanaya Hall, returning player, also turned captain. She told me that she is out for the crown for this year. She definitely said they're going to have to be the team that everyone goes through. So we're going to see it. Sanaya will definitely put it on there for the next team. We have the Drifty Dreamers. And I love the newcomers. We talked about newcomers. How about this? 5'10"?
I was thinking 6'7".
She looks like 6'5", but 5'10", maybe, I don't know. Southern California guard Tati Griffin is that chick. She does it all. I am so excited to watch her game on display. She is worth the price of admission. And last but certainly not least, another newcomer for RWE, the 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year and Rod Wave lover. Jordan Palmer says she is definitely taking home the crown. I don't know. It's a lot of people saying they're going to take home the crown. Does Rod Wave have a nice line for that?
You know, heart's been broke so many times. Don't know what to believe. They say it's my fault. Well, there's one other thing that might be your fault. I'm talking about a plot twist. Can you tell me about this plot twist?
Exactly. That's exactly where we're coming to. So the captains have this at their tables. It's called plot twist. So, yes, this is a new thing for them for this year. And what is the plot twist? This is exactly what it is. The captain can wave their plot twist card in front of them and see what the card reveals. So yes, that'll be one thing, but The cards can be good or bad, so all captains have to make sure that they choose wisely.
Oh, so just like that, Angel, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. It is time to get to the 2025 Overtime Select Draft presented by State Farm. So I'm going to send you on your way.
Let's
and we're going to get this thing started. All right, so let's get the video board. Let's get it going. Let's spin this wheel, see who we got first. All right, it's going. It's going to be, oh my goodness, this is Peanut. Peanut is one of the players that we watched last season. And listen, Peanut, when I say a straight hooper, straight hooper. Now listen, we got some incredible highlights. I'm talking about AAU definitely was a standout for sure. Biggest accomplishment was coming back off of a major injury and was given the nickname Peanut as a baby. So Peanut is the first one on the board. And hold on. I couldn't even get through my sentence and already Peanut is off of the board. All right, so now talk to me. Why Peanut?
Definitely had to get Peanut. You know, she's my AAU teammate. I feel like we can build chemistry on the court, so definitely had to pick her for sure.
Okay, so you said she was your AAU teammate. Talk about the chemistry that you all have on the court that you're like, I've got to bring this here to Overtime Select this summer.
Yeah, you know, we're just a good duo. We know where we're at, you know, on the court, so we have that vision to pass to each other. But she's definitely a good point guard, and I can't wait to play with her.
Absolutely love it. So listen, congratulations. You got your pick. You got your teammate from AAU. Congratulations. All-Nighters has a first pick off of the board. So just like that, we are going to keep this thing moving. I definitely want to get to the video board. Could we do another wheel? Oh, perfect timing. All right, so it's going. Up next, we've got, Addison Bajorn. Okay, so Addison is definitely a hooper, knows how to get buckets, FIBA World Cup gold medalist, made the 2023 and 2024 tryouts for Team USA, and a girl after my own heart. She is a golfer. In her spare time, she loves to travel. I mean, if you were asking me in like a hooping form, I definitely would say that would be me for sure. We've got Addison, and congratulations, Addison. Look, second off the board, but here's a question, is who is going to take Addison? Well, okay, so y'all are sprinting to the button before I can even get like a chance to really get my sentence out. Okay, so why Addison to Royal Reign?
She's been my teammate. I know how she plays. She's very versatile. It'd be wrong to not get her.
Okay, so you say it'll be wrong not to get her. When you look at a player like Addison, what are you getting out of her, knowing that that's a big, solid player right there?
A lot of energy. She's just a great player. I mean, on and off the court, she can bring a lot for you to the team and just as a player too.
Love it. So let's go ahead and let's bring Addison out. Listen, Addison is here. I'm going to send her over to my girl, Angel Gray, to talk for the second pick off of the board. Congratulations, Addison.
Yeah, we got to make sure her threads are looking right. Royal Reign, and it's really exciting because, Addison, it's first of all, the respect you have from teammates that you've already played with on the AAU side. So with Jenica, she said, I had to make sure I went after her. First of all, what is it like playing with her?
It's amazing. Obviously, being under Jenica's wing is great. She's a great leader, and playing AAU with her is something special.
Okay, so we saw a couple of the highlights. You were all over the floor, standing at 6'1", but you can basically do it all. What is it going to take from you in order to make sure that you guys are crowned champs this year?
Kind of just doing whatever needs to be done, if that's on the defensive end or offensively, just whatever it takes.
All right, we'll make sure we'll see it this summer. Congratulations. All right, so Addison, you can go with my guy, Griff. You can walk back. You got your new hat. Congratulations, and we'll see you this summer. All right, so with that, we will make sure that we can do a roster reveal. We've already made sure the second pick is going for the Royal Reign. Here's what the roster looks like. Lost in the bubble breaker to earn a spot in the semifinals for the Royal Reign. Jenica is looking to redeem her injury coming back as a captain. She also won her state championship post-injury, so the comeback is oh so real. But I'm excited to watch so many different players on this squad that can all score. Ashley has surpassed 1,000 points in her high school career, so that is going to be exciting to see this squad as well. But we had a #1 pick too, so let's go back to the All-Nighters. And for the all-nighters, with Sanaya Hall at captain, she is absolutely insane, can do it all, but she has a lot of help on her roster this year as well. Last season, they advanced to the semifinals. Sanaya Hall is a first-year captain and returns after leading ISO World to the finals last year, so the experience there is insane. But also, we have to show some love to the Georgia native with CeCe Dennis. She is a Georgia state champion and scored 22 points in the championship game to earn MVP honors. That is going to be someone I have my eye out on. So we are continuing here in the first round. Bria, this has been exciting to watch. I'll send it back to you.
Angel, thank you. So exciting. Listen, so we mentioned this thing earlier. You know, for me, I like to throw curveballs and just ask random questions sometimes. So Angel mentioned this thing called a plot twist. So I'm going to turn around and ask my captains, who's bold enough to use your plot twist? But here's the thing. Okay, Tati. If you use it, though, you didn't even let me finish, but if you use it, you cannot use it again. You still want to use your plot twist?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
All right. So come on up then, Tati. Okay. So, Tati, do me a favor. Let's turn around. Let's take a look at the video board and see what this plot twist actually is. All right, so plot twist. It's a fast break. You got to run to the ball pit and grab a player. Go.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
She has no idea. Okay, so Tati is literally trying to find a player. I told you, you never know what can happen. Tati, you got to dig. Like,
Wait.
come on.
I just saw it.
You got to play.
I just saw it.
Did you see? You found a name?
Yeah, found
Okay.
it.
Okay. Who will show us? Reveal this name.
I got Deja Scott.
Deja Scott. Okay. That's a very interesting name that you just randomly found in a ball pit. But hey, listen, I'll take a Deja Scott any day of the week. Unanimous pick from the Dream Tryout. Loves to watch tutorial videos. Favorite movie is anything Tim Burton movie, and loves her iPad. So Deja is going to Drifty Dreamers. How do you feel about this pick?
I feel great about this pick. I feel like she's a really great player and she can help our team win.
Okay, so helping your team win. As a captain, what type of energy are you looking to bring to your squad this summer at Overtime Select? Because this is a big responsibility.
I definitely need that dog mentality. I need her to be a leader on and off the court.
Okay, so basically, if you come to Drifty Dreamers, make sure you bring that dog mentality. Did I say that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Say that just like that. All right, Tati, I'm going to let you go back. Take your plot twist because you can't use it again. I am so sorry, Tati. But great pick for sure. Listen, so we are on pick 4, round 1. I am so enjoying these picks so far. I think we should get to the video board to keep this thing moving. Just a reminder, it is 8 players per round, 32 players total. So let's go ahead and spin that wheel, and let's see where we land on this player right here. Oh, all right, Trinity Jones. Trinity Jones is definitely going to be a good pickup for sure. Trinity easily played for Team USA U19 team. Can dunk. If you saw Trinity on social, you saw she went viral. Ranked in ESPN's number 7. And then another favorite artist is Rod Wave. So Trinity is definitely one that we want to see for sure. So I'm going to turn around to see RWE. Favorite artist is Rod Wave. All right, Captain. Come on at me. You ran over here quick. She said her favorite artist is Rod Wave. I see, you know, a lot of players have been saying that. What made you pick Trinity, though?
Well, first off, I know she's a Rod Wave fan, so
Okay.
that was, you know, had to put that in there.
Love it.
Also,
Okay.
her athleticism is what we need on the team, so.
So as a captain and someone who is a leader of this squad, what are you expecting out of Trinity, knowing that she plays big in the post?
I need mad boards from her.
Mad board.
Mad boards.
Mad board. So listen, we got Trinity with us. So can we go ahead and bring her out?
For sure.
All right, we got your new teammate. Come on out, Trinity. I need you to go head over to my girl, Angel Gray, the newest member, that's right, of RWE. I can't wait to see.
Why is she walking?
Here you go. Congratulations. Thank you.
Yes, and it looks so nice on her as well. First of all, I want to start here. You can't have two. Your captain loves Rod Wave. You love Rod Wave. Can you give me your favorite Rod Wave line?
You like the greatest. You like the greatest to me.
Okay, so you're the greatest. That's what we're going to say right now. Perfect. And it's another way for us to look at how you're going to be this year. We already know that you can dunk. What can we expect this summer? Who you wanting to dunk on to make sure that you take the crown?
Who I want to dunk on? I don't know yet. It's a
She's looking around. She's looking around.
I don't know yet. We gonna see.
So that's a surprise. Congrats, Trinity. We're excited to watch you on the floor. Again, you can take the hat, your new threads, and we'll see you this summer. All right. So with that being said, we are going to take a roster reveal for RWE. Jordan Palmer, Gemini Mitchell, Natalie Kasoa. RWE looking to have a bounce back year after not making the playoffs with new captain Jordan Palmer taking the reins. Gemini Mitchell is also a top 10 player in 2027. And how about this? Alana's sister, Audrey, is a select reigning champ and headed to Georgia next year. So go Bulldogs. I like that running in the family, but we're going to keep it moving because before RWE made their pick, we had Drifty Dreamers with a plot twist. So let's take a look at their roster as well. So here we go. Last season out after week 1, Tati was named the Team USA Under 16 team. And how about this? Jocelyn is committed to Boston College. Jada Porter is also the sister of Nuggets forward Michael Porter Jr. So you know it's running in the family. Excited to see again, Bria. So much talent that's going to be on the floor. But we also have some players that are still on the board, still in the first round. This is so exciting to continue to watch everybody make their picks. So Bria, who's on the board?
Thanks, Angel. That's right. We still have some dynamic players still on the board. I'm talking about Ivana Wilson Manyaka, Kelsey Andrews, Leah DeWitt, Chloe Johnson, Frankie McLean. Listen, you ever know who may get picked up next? We're only on pick 5 and so much more to go. You never know what could happen. Pick 5 is officially here. I saw somebody. Big O with the plot twist. All right, come on, Big O. Come on, come up here. All right, so let's take a look at the big board. Let me see what's going to happen with your plot twist. All right.
Okay.
So player grab. So you can grab any non-selected player that you want and add them to your roster. Big O, I read the names. All right, we know who's on the board, but I want to know who are you picking to join you on Venom Tears this year?
Who am I picking? I'm gonna go with Amaya Emanuel.
Amaya Emanuel. Ooh, okay, that was a great pick. All right, so let's see what makes her very, very special. All right, so when you look at Amaya, it's pretty simple. Listen, she's a back-to-back state champion, ranked #1 in Missouri in the class of 2027. And her favorite artist, we got a switcheroo. We got Party Next Door. And listen, Big O, thank you so much. You got your first pick in. There's so much more to come. So, Big O, you can head back over there. Think about your next pick, who you want. Remember, we told you it is 8 players each round. We are on to the next pick. I'm talking about pick number 6. Take a look at the big board and let's spin the wheel. And it's spinning and it's going. Let's see who we got right here. Ooh, okay. Miss Manyaka off the board. Here we go. So let's see what makes this player so special. Well, in case you were wondering, she is new to the league, the 2025-2026 Gatorade Player of the Year, named to the U16 Team USA National Team, just received a UConn offer. Wow, spell that one backwards. And favorite show? We are twins. We got to hang out. Beauty in Black. That is one of my favorite shows as well. So I'm going to turn around and check on my captains. Whoa. Ooh. GG. Big O, you tried to get 2 in a row. All right, GG. All right, YGE. GG, why the pick?
Honestly, she's really athletic. We have a good chemistry, and I feel as though we're going to kill it on the floor.
You said you're going to kill it on the floor, Gigi. What can fans that are fans of Overtime Select expect when they see you hit the floor this summer at Overtime Select?
Just a lot of energy, you know. We try to win every game for sure.
Oh, she said you're trying to win every game. So you coming for the crowd? Is that what you're saying?
Duh.
Y'all heard it first at the draft. I need y'all to run this tape back. All right, so listen, thank you so much, Gigi. We so appreciate you. You got your pick in. You can head back over there. Big O is still trying to figure it out. It's all right, Big O. We still got more to come. More to come, I'm telling you. And we have pick 7. Pick 7 is up. And then here's the thing. At Overtime Select of the Draft, presented by State Farm, you never know what could happen.
Uh-oh, Bria.
Wait, right in the middle of me talking, we got a plot twist. MVP, come over here. Okay, so you held up your plot twist. I was just trying to explain to the fans and welcome them. Should we take a look at the video board to see what the plot twist is?
Yeah,
let's do it, Kate. All right, so we got the plot twist. This one's very special. You've made a steal, okay? So grab any non-selected player that you want. Okay, so we've got, look at the video board. We've got some players that are still available, like Trinity Jones. We've got Deja Scott, Addison Bajorn, who's already been picked. But who are you thinking?
I'm going to steal Addison Bajorn from the Royal Reign.
You're stealing Addison Bajorn? Okay, wait. Let me talk about this. So there's somebody by the name of Jenica that is not too happy right now about that pick. That was literally the second one off the board. Why Addison?
I just think she's an elite competitor. I think she'd really be a great asset to my team and help us win.
So speaking of winning, and we still have her, so can we just go ahead and bring her back out? Because I don't know if she was expecting this. Look, somewhere in the arena.
This is wild.
This is completely crazy. Angel.
I had to fix the hats over here. I was like, wait a minute, didn't she already go home with the hat? But now it's like a new hat. I have to make sure the hat is clean. Now she's coming over here without a hat, but it's still the same swag that she's coming over here with.
I love it.
So, wow, Addison, congrats on the new garb. So it seems like you're a hot commodity out here. Everybody wants to make sure that you are on the team. First of all, what does it make you feel like? You already talked about playing with someone that you already know, but playing for a different team, especially a team that has MV3 on the squad, what are you excited about?
I'm excited to play with Kate. She's a great player. Obviously, I saw last year she got MVP and we played against her. She was a challenge to guard, and I'm really excited.
All right, so anything else that you want to talk about just as far as the new look for the team? I know that you wanted to have a different look for the old squad, but this kind of shifts things a little bit because these are a bunch of women that have already understood what it takes to win. So what do you think about that?
I would just say, like, with my experience last year, just leading along with Kate and helping her as best as I can and just going to try and get that chip.
Whew, hot commodity right here. Addison, we appreciate you taking the time. We'll send you back with this hat. Make sure you keep it this time.
I know.
That would be nice.
This might be the one.
Yeah, go to the tunnel. We don't want to see you for the rest of the time. Thank you. All right. So with that being said, we might as well take a look at the rosters because we've had some shifts, Bria, and we'll start with the cold heart. So yes, Kate Harpring and Finley, Kim Golson, Addison Bajorn, the latest add to this roster. We already mentioned Kate Harpring as the captain of this team, reigning select champ, and it's really exciting to see her. But Arden Finley won her California State Championship as well. And another player on this roster, and Cam Golson, is a local ATL talent who starred at the Dream Tryout. So Bria, definitely something that you want to keep your eye on. She can also bench double her weight, so she is crazy. So we're also going to look at the YGE roster. We already know it's led by Gigi Banks. She understands what it's like to be here and put on a show for everybody in the building. As a reminder, they made the semifinals last year. That was off of a Gigi Bank, literally game-winning free throw. Well, not really game-winning free throw, but lost. So this is something that's going to be important for them. Also, Bree Crittenden is a Colorado State champ, while Maddie Mignery is a Florida State champion. So they know what it takes to win on this roster. It's going to be fun, Bria, to see how they pull all of that together. We have one more roster before I get it back to you, and we'll start with the Venom Tears. Olivia Edwards, we already understand the talent that she is on the floor. I don't even know if there's enough adjectives to explain how good she is and how she makes everyone better on the floor. They're coming off the 2024 Queen of the Court win. Olivia switching teams, yes, going from YGE to leading Venom Tears, hopefully to their first playoffs also. Kaylin Ayers' mom was drafted by the Indiana Fever. So there's a lot of women on this roster that understand what it takes to win, but also the history of what it takes to be a swag person in this building. So I don't know, Bria, this is going to be exciting. A lot of shifts in the roster already. I don't know what your takeaway is, but I'm already excited. I feel like we could just throw the ball up right now.
I'm so ready to go. And the thing about it is each year the competition gets better here at Overtime Select Angel. And guess what? Pick number 8 is about to be revealed. Can I go ahead and take a look at the video board? Let's see who we got up there. All right, so it's going to be, Kelsey Andrews. All right, so Kelsey Andrews, number 2 player in Florida, 2-time Team USA gold medalist, ranked by ESPN as number 21, scored 10 points and shot 100% from the field versus Egypt in FIBAs, so definitely played high school. Select with alums, Khalees Fisher, as well as Denia Prohl. So as you can see, she is a bucket getter, and any team that is getting this big player right here down in the paint is definitely getting one. And wait a second,
watch out! You gotta.
they're about to take the podium. Get out the way. Tell me that you wanted this pick without saying it.
Got props down, Bria. You do this while I clean up. for
Oh
you.
my goodness. Special K. Listen, we know you as being a quiet assassin, but the way you just hustled to that button, 10 out of 10, top tier. Why this pick right here for ISO World?
Well, one, I feel like she's a great big, and she helped us last year, and I think we definitely should have won, but we're going to run it back this year for year 2 for sure.
So you ready to run it back for season 2 of Overtime Select. Kelsey, what's one thing that you want to work on and want fans to take away when they're watching y'all on the court that you're like, this is something that I want you guys to see?
Definitely the guard and big duo, especially in the pick and roll. I feel like that's one thing that we did well in last season, so just take away that, and yeah.
Well, it looks like you were happy with the pick that you wanted. We saw the hustle right there. Props falling. You never know what can happen. This is a 2025 Overtime Select Draft presented by State Farm, and we are having a ball. We are on to the last pick. This is the mystery pick. So let's go ahead and come over to my friend, Jenica. You are the last one.
Yeah.
Didn't get a pick. Well, you had a pick. And
did.
see what had happened was. So are you ready to make this pick, this mystery pick? So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and look at the board, see what you're going to get on this one. So this is a mystery pick right here. So it's spinning, it's going, and you've got the mystery. Can we reveal who this mystery player is? Oh, Ambrosia Cole. That's a really good pickup. I'm really feeling this pickup right here for sure. New to the league, as you know, a nickname Bro. Was a captain, played with Aaliyah Chavez, who we know was a former Overtime Select alum. Already the second leading scorer in her high school's history, has 1,748 points. That is right. So basically, she gets buckets, and if you want a bucket getter, then Miss Cole was a perfect person to choose for Royal Reigns. So I'm going to check in with my good sis, Angel Gray, because this pick right here was definitely a steal for Royal Reigns.
Bria, I'm taking names right now because it's really getting interesting as far as what these rosters are looking at like. So yes, Royal Reign definitely got a real one. So it's only right that we take a look at their roster. So with them, yes, Jenica Lewis, who is leading the way. She's been very busy today as well in the draft. How about last season, Royal Reign lost in the bubble breaker to earn a spot to the semifinals. Jenica is also looking to redeem her injury, as I mentioned before, coming back as a captain. We already mentioned how Ashley has surpassed 1,000 points in her high school career. Kalia is a South Carolina standout. She's also standing at 6'5", so she definitely stands out indeed. And Bella was a dream tryout standout and is a 3-time Massachusetts state champion. So that's the Royal Reign. We'll see if they can reign here today, but of course, we got to check out what ISO World is doing, led by Special K. Galena Smith, the captain, also returning to avenge their loss in the championship game last year. Bella is also returning to ISO World for year 2 and also has a brother who is committed to Houston for basketball. How about Finley is the #2 player in Georgia in her class? Bria, I'm loving what ISO World is putting together, especially with Special K. I think her roster looks pretty special indeed. So we have a couple of names on what's left on the board. So Bria, we'll take a look at a couple of these people. Jada Lynch, Morgan Reckley, Sydney Douglas, Taylor Brown, Jordan Speller. A couple of those were the daughter of Grand Slam winner Kim Slister, who crushed the dream tryout. Also a 2028 guard sensation whose shifty handles have put Georgia opponents on watch. That's Morgan Reckley. I think there's a lot of talent left on the board, Bria.
Thanks, Angel. Listen, this is round 2. I am so excited. Round 2 is our speed round. As you see, round 1 was full of surprises, full of a lot of hustle, some props falling, and so much more. But listen, round 2 is all about the speed round. So as my captains can see, listen, you have envelopes on your tables, captains. They're nice, bright in purple. And so this second round is your speed round. This is a little surprise at the end of it, all right? So are you ready to find out who's coming to you in the second round? All right, captains, Let's go ahead. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Open them up and let's see who you got for your second round. Okay. RWE's got Jada Lynch. Drifty Dreamers, Morgan. We've got Leah heading to the all-nighters. Special K, I see you shaking your head. Wait, can I just come to you for a second, Special K? Okay, I see you shaking your head. You were saying a lot without saying anything. Lola, what about this pick?
She's going to get to it for sure.
She's going to get to it?
Yeah.
Are you happy with what you got?
I'm happy. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Gigi, okay, you got the Banks. So was this planned by default with you and Cam, or you just put it together?
You know, the queen had to put it together.
Okay, so Gigi, so you and Cam, so what are you expecting? The Banks, like, I mean, Angel said at the top of the show, it's money in the bank. But, I mean, this might be like a high-yield savings with all this money in the bank that we got. What can we expect when you and Cam team up together?
It's a lot of energy. You know, we played last year together. We couldn't get the dub, but this year we trying to win every game, like I said.
Okay. So listen, we've got some great players. Here we go. We got our speed round. So as you guys can see, a couple of our players, our captains are really happy. We've got more action going in our speed round right here. So I can't wait to see what else we've got. Anything can happen. Speed round. Second, you see the players, they got their envelopes. Wait. Special K so excited she held it upside down. Look at this. Twisted the plot to a plot twist. Yep. Special K, come up here. Here we go. So you are really just having your way right now, like on and off the court. So can we take a look at the big board to see what this plot twist is for you? All right. So you see this is a veto. It is your lucky day. So you can't use it now, but you can block a team from getting a pick, all right? So just keep that in your back pocket, Special K, as we continue out through these next couple of rounds. So I'm going to send you back to where you are. We can go ahead and get the third round started. I am so excited to see. Can we go ahead and spin this wheel and see who is the next player coming off of the board? Let's go ahead and do it. So it's spinning. It's going. It looks like it's going to be JC. All right. That's a really good pick right there. All right. Two-time Team USA gold medalist and two-time Texas State champion. Hobbies include art, gaming. Just started her own podcast, so she is well-versed. Her mom was an All-American in high school, and her dad was a top 10 hooper coming out of Louisiana. This is a fantastic pick. OMG.
They're coming at you hot. They're coming
wait a minute. They are coming in hot, Angel. Coming in hot. Select basketballs on the floor. Everybody's looking. Gigi had palms to the sky. Special K with the hands on the head. Can we talk about this? All-nighters. Big pick. Okay. Why this player?
Is someone crying?
Everybody came running, but you got the pick. Let's talk about it.
No, I definitely wanted JC to be. I feel like she's very versatile, and she can impact the team in a lot of ways, so definitely had to get her on my team.
Okay, so listen, what was it about as soon as you saw the highlights, you saw the name come on the board? Like, you were like, I have to have her, but what are you looking forward to when it comes to dominating on the court this season, ultimately becoming the champions of Season 2 of Overtime Select?
Yeah, definitely. She could just help our team in various ways, getting rebounds, getting points, so I'm very excited, so I can't wait.
Can't wait. Appreciate you so much. All-nighters with a big pick. We got to keep this thing moving. Round 3 is already off to a hot start if you have not seen it already. As you can see, these ladies know who they want on their teams, and they're doing anything to get it, all right? So it's only right we send it back up to the video board. Let's go ahead and spin this wheel, and let's see who else we got next, all right? So we got another pick in that's coming. It's rolling. It is going. Sydney Douglas. Okay, nickname the Bean is off the board. First year here at Overtime Select. Her dad used to call her his little sister Sydney Bean because it rhymed with kidney bean. All right, so you never know. Sydney Bean, kidney bean, something like that. Her dad played in the NFL and her mom played in the WNBA. So speak about simply athleticism. That's what you're getting with Sydney Douglas. And Big O. Big O, not to look. Can you just flex one time, O? Because I feel like you felt some of it. Look at that rock. Look at that rock.
But
You
Bree,
see,
I love that she had to reach with her good hand.
the good hand.
The good hand, though.
You know, Big O, not the little one. Let's talk about this pick. Sydney, what made you hustle to the podium? Because you've been kind of chill so far, but what made you pick Sydney?
Yeah, you know, Sydney, she's a big, you know, so we're gonna out here with the Twin Towers, you feel me? And yeah, we're just gonna dominate the court. I feel like I really believe in her as a player.
So if there's one player in Overtime Select right now, we can even look at the captains so we can narrow it down. Who's one player that you want to see block this season? Whose shot are you trying to block this season? Because you got 2 Twin Towers. Who's not coming? When they come in the paint, you like, yeah, y'all should have thought about that before you did it again.
You know, I want to keep it humble, want to keep it a surprise, so we're going to see what happens, and we'll see what happens.
A woman of very few words, but what we can do is we go ahead and bring out Sydney. Welcome, Sydney Douglas, to Overtime Select. Let's clap it up for her. She is here in the building. She will be joining Big O on Venom Tears. Angel, what's up, girl?
I mean, it is looking a little sad for everybody else because the height difference is looking insane. Congrats, you got a new hat for you, Venom Tears. It is cute. I like it very much, but what's even better is Big O already gave you guys the nickname. She was like, we got the Twin Towers in the building. How do you feel about that?
I love that nickname. I feel like it suits us well, you know? The height.
The height is definitely there, but the talent is on full display. Big O, obviously, we already talked about how good she is, but how she makes everyone else better on her team. What most are you excited about for this summer?
I'm excited for our high-low game. I feel like that would be a good thing we could do because, you know, the height and everything. But, yeah, I'm excited to get to play with her, have another person rebounding, and, yeah, we could work together really well.
All right, wait, so your nickname is Bean?
Yeah.
All right, can you explain?
So my dad called me when I was a baby, his little kid, like, Sydney Bean because it rhymed with kidney bean. Yeah.
All right, well, I like it. I think I like Twin Towers better, but I'm excited to see how many blocks that you guys can get this summer. All right, thanks so much. All right, so we have another pick, so that's great. That means we have more roster movement, Bria. So it's only right that we run down the roster, starting with the Venom Tears. As a reminder, this is a team looking to avenge a first weekend exit last year, so a bad taste in their mouth. They also have no returners and a complete fresh start team. This team has 6 players ranked in the top 25 of their classes, 3 veterans to Overtime Select, 4 players over 6'2", and the most depth in bigs. I want to say this is a sleeper team, but this is a sleeping giant, I will say. So that's great. All right, so the next roster, all-nighters. Leah DeWitt is an absolute bucket. And when I say absolute, it's in all caps, Bria, because it's just that. She's been averaging over 25 points per game in Georgia as a freshman. That's just elite. This team has 2 returners, Howard and Cradle, plus 7 newcomers, 2 athletes who played on Team USA, Sanaya Hall and JC Abbey. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how they put all the talent on their roster together. So last but not least, we also have, so I feel like that's the last of the roster check-in. So Bria, this continues. 3rd round. What we got?
It does. Listen, we are in the heat in the heart of the 3rd round. You know, there's still a couple of options that are still left on the board, as you talked about. I love the rosters, how they're moving, how they're going, Angel. We never know what could happen 3rd round. Gigi, plot twist?
Yes.
Okay, come over here. Come over here, Gigi. We all know with a plot twist, anything is possible. So let's go ahead and take a look at the big board, and let's see what this plot twist is, Gigi. So plot twist, we got to read this one together. Turnover. Gigi, unfortunately, you've made a turnover. Rarely do you do that, but you're losing your 1st round, and do you see how these captains are clapping for you? Gigi, I know. Do you see how they're clapping for you? Thumbs up. RWE's giving you a thumbs up. Gigi, you lose your 1st round pick. So here's the tough question. I have to be the person to ask you, Gigi. Who are you giving your 1st round pick to?
I'm going to be honest.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to give it to none of them.
I don't want you to either, but you got to give it to somebody.
That's what we're going to do.
Uh-huh.
Look, I don't want to look on this side.
Okay. Where we looking?
Nah, you good.
Uh-huh.
Nah, you good.
No. Okay. I feel like this is like decision making.
It's
Like
between these 2, right?
Okay. Drifty Dreamers, RWE.
Tati got it.
Tati got it. Okay. You giving it to the newcomer, Gigi?
I'm gonna give her some grace.
All right, so Tati, come up here. Gigi, stay here with me. You're getting a big pickup, all right? How are you feeling about this pick that Gigi just so graciously just gave you with?
I need one of her big picks. I need the biggest pick she got.
That was at her 1st round pick. Gigi, what does this mean to lose your 1st round pick
Devastated,
to Drifty
yo.
Dreamers?
I'm devastated. I shouldn't even gave it to her for real, but she, I'm gonna give her some grace. She knew. We're gonna see who it is. I just, everybody I got is powerful right now, so I can't lose none of them. But we're gonna see.
There we go. The captain standing strong. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go back to your respective positions. We still got more action on the way. We still got more. Gigi says she is devastated by losing her first round pick. Let's go ahead and get to the video board. Anything is possible. Let's take a look at the video board and see who we got next. So the wheel spinning, it's going. All right, we've got Taylor Brown. Ooh, a throwback. Taylor, second year here, played on Venom Tears last year, won a state as a 9th grader in Delaware with Gigi Banks. So Gigi is no stranger to Taylor Brown. Taylor loves to bake. She loves watching Netflix, playing Fortnite. And another woman after my own heart, she loves Cold Stone, and her nickname is The Glove. Taylor Brown. Captains, I'm looking. Gigi, you looked around, you lost a pick. Spin the check, get it right back, Gigi. All right. So you played with Taylor last year, so you're no stranger to it. We saw you lose a pick, but you came back. How you feeling?
Amazing. To get Tay, that's helpful a lot. That's my best friend. We on and off the court.
Yeah.
Got good chemistry, we about to run it up for sure.
Correction. So that's right. That is your best friend. You know what I mean? Sometimes your best friend is with you. Sometimes they're not on the court. You guys didn't get a chance to play together, but now you get a chance to run it back. Talk about the chemistry that you have off of the court that you believe is going to translate on the court to help you guys get buckets and ultimately bring home a championship to YGE.
Honestly, I think the chemistry means a lot. Us growing up, when we were younger, it always been us two on transition, we going together. So last year playing against her, it was terrible. I don't like playing against her at all. But this year, we on the same team. We're going to contribute buckets and get the win.
I love it. And guess what? We got your bestie in the building. I'm talking about Taylor Brown. Taylor, go ahead and head over to see my homie, my girl, Miss Angela Gray.
I just love how Gigi is all smiles and then Taylor is like, she's kind of shy. She's not showing any teeth. And we have Miss Colgate over there. So here's your new hat. Congratulations. Wait, time out. We got to clear things up. There you go. That looks really nice. Very nice. I think the coolest thing about this though is that your best friend, Gigi Banks, is all smiles over there. She's like, this time I got to make sure you're on my roster. How does it feel to be reconnected with her?
I'm happy to be back on playing with Gigi for the OT. So, because we played in high school together for 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. So now since we're back, we're going to make a statement and hopefully win it all.
She's like the silent assassin. I feel like with you on the floor, you can be all nice and coy, but I feel like there's a lot of baller in you. What can fans expect from you?
Fans can definitely expect intensity, just a lot of passion on the court and just wanting to win. So I'm just going to be out there being me, and you guys are going to enjoy it.
Okay. All right. We're going to hold you to it. Congratulations. And we'll see you in a few weeks. All right, well, that will do it for Miss Taylor Brown. And, of course, we have to take a look at the YGE roster. And here we go right here. It's looking pretty good. Reminder, YGE lost Ivana Wilson. That's a big blow to their roster, but gained Cam Banks in round 3 and Taylor Brown. So, yes, it's nice when you can play with your bestie. It's also nice when you can win with your bestie. And then also, we also know this team is going to have a great chemistry thing as well. So, that's for YGE. Drifty Dreamers on the other side as well. We have to make sure that we look at their roster. Only a rising sophomore, Morgan Reckley, has already landed a spot on Team USA's under-16 squad. Ivana Wilson, the number 2 player in 2027, went from YGE to the Drifty Dreamers. Other note, this team has 3 top players on their squad. So, Bria, I hope you're keeping up. I'm trying to make sure I keep up as well. But we do have some more players, a lot of talent that is left on the board. Let's check it out. Well, we've got Jordan Speller still on the board. Nation Williams, Nevada's Gatorade Player of the Year. She's also gearing up for a major second year in select. Stella Lockhart, that's a name that you make sure you want to remember because she's a lock-up defender. Ryan Carter, this combo guard out of Philly, can change a game in a single play. And Frankie McLean, she is still on the board. How is she on the board? I'm really excited to see who's going to sweep her up, Bria.
I surely am too, Angel. Listen, you never know who could get picked next. We are still rocking. We are still rolling. Some of these picks are absolutely incredible. Can we go ahead and get to the big board? I can't wait to see who the next player is that is off of the board. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel, see where it goes. It is going. We've got a couple players already off, and it looks like our next one's going to be Sydney Savory. Is it Sydney Savory? Sydney Savory. Listen, it could be Savory, Savory. I love it either way it goes. That's why this girl was on Drifty Dreamers last year. First team All-State. Michigan Gatorade Player of the Year. Her brother is set to play tight end at Michigan State. So she is definitely a hooper. Sydney is on the board, and you never know who may get her. We got two. Wait, Jenica, Royal Reigns. Okay, Royal Reigns, talk about Sydney. What was it that made you come up here? And you didn't just like hit the button. You just want to bing, 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 bing. So why Sydney?
She's a good player. She's really efficient on scoring, and she can just do a lot for my team.
So when you all get a chance to play together, what are some things that you think that Sydney will contribute to your team that will ultimately make Royal Reigns the champions of the second season of Overtime Select?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a lot of scoring, like I said, and she's really efficient. So putting those points up on the board, and hopefully on defense she can play D2, but I bet she can. So
thank you so much, Jenica. Listen, I'm going to send you back to your home base right there because we still have more picks that are in. We're in our third round, and we are zooming. We are getting through it. And RWE got a plot twist. I couldn't even get the words out of my mouth. Come on, let me over here. Come on, Captain. Let me see. RWE. Okay, this plot twist. So can we take a look at the big board? Let's see what this plot twist is. It's going to be fast break, run to the ball pit and grab a player. Go. Okay, grab a player. You got to be strategic. I need you to get in there.
That's just
dig.
too nice. That's
dig.
just not even.
Dig. I feel sorry for whoever has to pick up these balls at the end of it, Angel.
Bria, I thought they told you to do that.
You know, that was not a part of my assignment. She's digging.
Yo.
She's going.
She's a newcomer, too. She needs a good one. You need a good one.
You got to find it. But wait, okay, we're still digging. We're still going.
Nah, bro, there's nothing in here.
Is it in there? Keep digging.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. Here we go. So come here. We got to show them. Like, who did you grab?
Ashley Knox.
Ashley Knox. Ooh, that is a good pickup. One of the ones that we talked about that was still on the board. Ashley Knox is a really great pickup. Oh, my goodness. Ashley Knox, when coming to RWE, is going to be big. First year here at Overtime Select. Her brother is Carter Knox, who played at OTE and is now at Arkansas. And her other big brother, Kevin Knox, as well as in the NBA. She surpassed 1,000 points already. And as you know, she is a SZA and Rod Wave fan. So listen, let's talk about this pick. Her family's no strangers here to Overtime Elite, now joining Overtime Select. Why this pickup? Because this is a really big one right here.
Yeah, for sure.
And then,
So she's quick, and that's what I need on my team. And also she plays defense, 94 feet. So that's the big key on my team, defense.
So is RWE with the speed, is defense going to be the thing that you guys come out and get after outside of being a fast-paced team? Is that something that you guys are going to lean on this season?
We lead with defense.
You lead with defense. You hear that? All right, Angel, I'm going to check in with you because leading with defense means that you have to be extremely aggressive and ready to play. What you got, sis?
well, I honestly can't agree with you more. This has been exciting to watch this entire time. But, of course, with all the movement we've seen, with all the balls that are on the floor, and all the players that have already been picked, there's been roster movement as well. So I have to make sure that we update you on the rosters, starting with RWE. All right, so this is what it's looking at. Jordan Speller has been dropping 30-point games at AAU tournaments. I think she is going to be incredible when she steps on the floor. Trinity Jones and Jordan Palmer have played with each other on Team USA. One athlete who is a 2025 Gatorade Player of the Year is Palmer. 6 players are also ranked in the ESPN Top 25. RWE has a full team of newcomers, so make sure that you keep an eye on them because they have a point to prove. Next roster I want to break down is going to be the Royal Reign. Jenica has been very busy today in this draft, and she's trying to make sure that she puts together a roster that is going to walk away with the crown. Already having played with 3 select players during AAU, Chloe Johnson has cemented herself as next up in Midwest Hoops. And If you don't know yet, now you do. Jenica is the only returner of Royal Reign, but don't let that fool you. Jenica and Chloe Johnson have been dominating this year on the same AAU team, so the chemistry is already there. Bria, how you feeling about it?
Oh, I'm feeling really good, Angel. Listen, we're going to keep this thing going. You talk about chemistry. Something we've been rocking with, listen, all afternoon, all evening. That's what we got. That's what we do. Listen, we are still moving in round number 3. Can I do me a favor? Come on, send it to the video board because I want to see who is the next pick on this wheel. So we've got a couple up there. We also still got a mystery up there. So a few players still left. It looks like it's going to be Nation Williams. Nation played on Royal Reign last year. A Nevada Gatorade Player of the Year. Loves to read, journal, and cuddle with her Dashtown Ruby. Wears number 24 because it was her mom's number. And her favorite artist is Bryson Tiller. So don't play with her whenever you see her on the court. Nation Williams is a player that you definitely want on your squad. So whichever player or team is getting this one, captains, you're getting a good one for sure. And I see them. Special K. Okay, we got Special K. And you used a plot twist, which was a veto. So clearly, sorry, Kate, it sounded good with Cold Hearts getting Nation Williams. But Special K, yeah, she said peace because this is my pick. All right, so Kate, bye-bye. Peace. Thank you so much. Well, Special K, why this pick, Nation Williams? We see you get excited. When you get excited, we already know that's a big deal.
For sure. I think Nation is a great player. I feel like she does a lot. She has a lot of energy, and she rebounds. She's a great rebounder for sure. So also, that's my dog, and we're going to rock this summer.
Oh, she said we're going to rock this summer. All right. So what would be your message if, as Nation is watching this right now, to her, like, hey, come ready to ISO World to play? What's your message?
Just bring your game, be you, and let's win it this summer.
There we go. Special K, thank you so much. Use that veto at the right time on the right player. That's right. Let's keep this energy going. Let's send it back up to the video board to see who we have next as a pick. So it's spinning, it's going. It looks like it's going to be Caroline Bradley. First year at Overtime Select. 24-25 Gatorade Player of the Year, 2-time All-State Player of the Year. Louisiana Miss Basketball named to Team USA U16 team. So any player that's getting Caroline Bradley is getting a 6'5" junior center. So if you're looking for a big player, MV3 and Kate. Okay, you ran up here with a smile on your face. Let's talk about this pick right here, really big one with Caroline Bradley.
Yeah, I think she's a great post, both getting rebounds on the defensive side, also pushing with her. The pick and roll would be great. So I think being as strong as a post she is would be great.
So as we know that you are a shooter, shoot, to have a big player down in the post as a rebounder, what does that mean for you knowing that, like, hey, if it comes off the rim, I've got a 6'5" center down there that's snagging this rebound?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a great help having that, and then her just getting her points off the boards too, as well as like pick and roll and stuff like that. So it'd be great.
We love it. Well, congratulations, big pick. Much needed for the Cold Hearts newcomers here to Overtime Select. Let me just go ahead and say we're in our last pick in the 3rd round. Can I go holler at someone who was a little sad before? Gigi.
What's up?
Talk to me. How you feeling?
I don't know. I just hope this next one brighten my day.
It has to be your day. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the video board and let's see who this pick is going to be. It is, in fact, a mystery pick.
Mystery? Oh, my God. Let's see what's it.
It's going to be, Gigi Stella Lockhart. That is a solid pickup right there, Gigi. Played on YGE last year, so you guys get a chance to run it back. Proudest moment is being invited to her first inaugural Overtime Select League. First team all-conference. She loves to bake, play Fortnite, and to sleep. And she wears number 23 because it was her dad's number in college. And also born in 2003. Gigi, you get a bucket with you. How are you feeling about Stella Lockhart with this mystery pick? Because I know you're kind of on the fence, but you seem pretty pleased with this one.
Yes, you know, the chemistry I feel like is going to be there definitely from last year. We both worked tremendously hard. We grew a bond on and off the court. So I feel like just coming to this summer with the bond that we have is just amazing. I know she's going to bring her A game, and I am too.
Well, listen, Gigi, we see all smiles. Angel said you got the Colgate, so you're looking pretty good. All smiles. Speaking of Colgate and Angel, we've got Stella Lockhart here that is hanging out with us. Stella, do me a favor. Take your place over there with my girl, Angel Gray. Get your cap. Angel, talk to me.
I'm waiting for her. Look at the slow walk because, like, we need fog for Stella Lockhart because, like, she's that big of a deal.
In fact, she is.
I mean, she's just a big deal. Look at the strut. It's like almost top model as well. What is this? Is this basketball or top model?
I don't know.
Welcome. There's your hat. All smiles. New squad. This is exciting. And you know what? Your girl, Gigi Banks, she was looking down over there. She was like, you know, it hasn't been my day. And then as soon as your name was called, she was like, oh, yeah, the tide is turned. So what are you excited about being on her squad?
I'm excited to play with Gigi again. I was with her last year. I think we have really great chemistry. We have so much fun together. I'm excited to play on this team again. And I think the new girls and the girls returning, it will be great.
Okay, so for those who don't understand your game and what they missed out on last year, what can they expect this year?
I think you should just expect a little bit of everything. I'm a versatile player. You can see some threes, some post moves, a little bit of everything, some defense.
You're just stellar, Stella. Thank you so much for your time. We'll send you back to the tunnel.
Thank you.
All right, so yes, Gigi Banks got another one. Roster looking solid. So we'll take a look at what her roster is shaking out to be. You can guarantee YGE will carry themselves with heart, hustle, and film a few TikToks after they beat you, because that's exactly what Gigi Banks does. They also have 3 returners, Cam, Stella, and Gigi, 6 newcomers, 3 players in the top 15 of their classes. Plus, just a reminder, Taylor Brown and Gigi Banks won a Delaware State Championship together, so they understand what it takes to take home the crown. Also, we'll break it down for ISO World. Lola Lampley is returning to ISO World for year 2 and is gonna have her older sister, ISO World alum, Jayla, cheering them on as she heads to Mississippi State. 4 returners on the squad, Kalina, Bella, Kelsey, and Lola. ISO World is ready to avenge their championship loss last year. They have 4 newcomers. That's gonna be exciting to see them on the floor this summer. Last roster check-in, let's take a look at Cold Hearts. Cold Hearts, led by Kate Harpring. It is going to be so much fun to watch this team play. Fusilier, a 6'4" problem in the paint who was offered her first Power 5 scholarship from Ole Miss in 8th grade. 8th grade is insane. While the Cold Hearts are a new team, they have 1 returner plus 8 newcomers to select. So 2 are Gatorade Players of the Year, and Kate and Caroline. But Bria, what's so exciting about this squad as well, 6 athletes who are ranked in the top of their class for ESPN. So we are continuing on this draft, Bria.
It is going to be an exciting one. 4th and final round is coming up. Oh my goodness. We are speeding through these rounds. We have seen some incredible players from Overtime Select come off of the board. Angel, I need you to come over here with me for this one because
my favorite part of the day, Bria.
So much fun. As you guys see, our 4th and final round, you see the balloons. All right.
Whose birthday?
So this 4th round is, look, it's a celebration. Anything is possible. For this 4th round right here, on the count of 3, you all are going to find out your final pick in the draft, but you're going to pop the balloon. So, Angel, I'm going to take this side, you're going to take that side, but on the count of 3, we're going to do it together. Ready? All right, ready. 1.
Oh, let me not.
2, 3. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's right here.
Really?
I'm talking about. All right, so find your players. Find your players. All right. All right, so Royal Range, Cece over here. You look pretty excited. Okay, talk about Cece. What are you looking forward to playing with her this season?
Tati is still looking for
She's
her
a very
play
good
right
guard.
here.
I mean, I played against her and I've seen her play, so just really excited to be able to have her.
Really excited, Big O. I'm coming to you. Who you got over here, Big O?
I got Amalia. Hogan.
Amelia, okay. You got a really good pickup. You got a really good one. We're going to keep it moving. MVP, Amari. Okay, that's a good one right there. Gigi, you're playing with the confetti. Gigi is clearly happy. Gigi, but where's your pick, though? Because this is what we need to know who you got over this
right
side.
here. I got a little
Let me
dancer.
see. Okay, you got a dancer.
I got freaky though.
Angel, who you got over there?
All right,
with you,
I got
girl?
a couple of ballers over here. Congrats, Gigi, but
Yes.
it's not enough. I'm gonna start over here because Special K, you wanna explain who you got?
I got Kimura. I feel like she's a very versatile player. I seen her play when we went to Texas for high school, Duncanville, and she could get a bucket for sure.
All right, well, I'm excited. One bucket plus another bucket. How many bucket getters do you have on your squad?
Everybody bucket.
Oh, gosh, that's
Yeah.
scary hours. All right, what we got? Who you got?
I got Anaya Aura.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm excited to play with her. She's a pretty good athlete, so I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, you've been saying that all day. I can
do
see
it.
when you're dialed in already. And look,
Nah,
Tati,
you-
let me tell you something. Tati, who screamed the loudest when the balloon popped, couldn't find the player, but now she's really excited. She's been really looking forward to revealing.
The Ryan Carter, feel me? She's a really great player. I'm excited to have her on my team.
Oh, I like it. All right, last but not least, what we got over here? RWE, how did you get better?
I just got Jordan Spelling.
Ooh.
The bucket.
A bucket.
A bucket.
Okay, and more people are looking for, the rosters are sealed, guys. There are no more players on the roster, so you can stop popping them. But yes, that has been a lot of fun. So congratulations to everyone. So Bria, with the Overtime Select Draft presented by State Farm complete, you want to make sure that you check out the full rosters on Overtime Select Instagram and TikTok. So that's been a lot of fun. And it's been fun hanging with you, sis.
It has been so much fun hanging out with you. We definitely have to do it again. You, the audience and fans, have been absolutely incredible. We hope that your team got every player that you wanted. And coming up tomorrow, we've got the takeover. Your favorite captains you see right behind us here, along with a few newly drafted select players, will be joining us starting on Next Up with Next Up 5. You don't want to miss it. Angel, August 2nd, we're back. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited, and I feel like this place is going to be packed out. I know the streams are going to be insane. We may break the internet this year.
We are for sure. Fans, you all have been amazing. I am Bria Janelle alongside the super, so talented Angel Gray. We just want to say, catch everyone tomorrow. Thank you for watching. This is Overtime Select Draft presented by State Farm. We'll see you back here inside of OT Arena.